Siyempre, dapat yata merong objective ano, di ba? Basis.
Only heinous crimes are defined, sir, in the law.
If you are found guilty of committing a heinous crime, you are detained at the
That is the proposal.
Supermax.
That is the. It's only for high-level offenders.
Kaya nga, the Supermax is for high-level offenders.
Yes, sir.
And high-level offenders are those who have been sentenced to life or reclusion perpetua.
Yes, sir.
Tama?
Yes, sir.
So yan ang tanong namin sa Director General. Among your prisoners, ilan doon ang sentenced to life or reclusion perpetua? Senator Bato raised the issue of the prisons earlier, and then there was a mention of Supermax prison and also the regional prisons. Tama ba yan, Director General Katapang? And then I think you mentioned two laws. So there are legal basis now for the putting up or construction of the Supermax as well as the regional prisons. Tama, sir? Meron. You mentioned the laws kanina, no?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, Your Honor.
I was listening kasi on my way here. Yung Supermax natin, who will be detained in the super maximum prison? Yeah, Secretary. Sige.
Sir, the proposal is really for the drug lords, sir. Drug lords and violent offenders to be detained at the Supermax prison.
Yes, sir.
Although-
Senator Pimentel, heinous crime convicts. Yan yung para sa Supermax na sinasabi. Heinous crime convicts.
Do we look at the sentence? Sa sentence siguro dapat tayo nakatingin because I think our sentencing also follows some logic. Di ba?
Yes, sir. The sentence,
so
the
what is
sentencing, the amount of drugs that were captured from these
Which
prisons.
also influences the sentence, di ba?
Well, up to a certain extent, sir. They're given the maximum sentence possible.
I think this is the law sponsored by Senator Bato, tama ba?
Co-sponsor lang
Co-sponsored, yeah.
Senator Gordon.
Senator Gordon
Senator
passed
Gordon.
it. Sige po, so we have the legal basis for the super maximum prison, but ang tanong ko lang is, how do we define now what is that penalty or what is that penalty that will entitle you now to be detained at that supermax prison?
Sir, under the law, Republic Act 11928, the heinous crimes are defined which are grievous, odious, and hateful to the senses, of which by reason of the inherent and manifest wickedness, viciousness, atrocity, and perversity are repugnant and outrageous to the common standards and norms of decency and morality in a just, civilized, and ordered society, including crimes which are mandatorily punishable by death under the provisions of RA 7659, as amended, otherwise known as the death penalty law, and those crimes specifically declared as such by the Supreme Court. High-level offenders refers to the person convicted of heinous crimes and sentenced to reclusion perpetua or life imprisonment. So these are murder, rape, incestuous rape, kidnap for ransom, and of course, drug offenses, sir. High-level drug dealing, sir.
No, we look at the penalty, tama ba?
Yes, sir.
We look at the
Life
penalty,
imprisonment
and the penalty must
Yes, sir.
be
Life
reclusion
imprisonment.
perpetua
Yes,
if
sir.
under RPC, and then life imprisonment
Yes, sir.
under other laws.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So below that, you are not to be held at the supermax prison.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, given that rule, Director General, among your prisoners now at the National Penitentiary System, ilan po yung mga yon? Held sentenced
Chair,
to life and reclusion perpetua.
It's about 27,538 to be exact.
That's out of
7,000.
ilan po, General Katapang?
The breakdown is
And I mean, that's 27,000 out of a population of how much?
currently we're 52,000.
So more than half, more than half.
More than half, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
Yes,
27,000 ang sentence to life reclusion perpetua. Ganun po?
No, sir.
hindi.
Heinous crime, which includes treason, piracy, most of them murder, drugs, human trafficking, rape.
Did we write the law? Did we write the law that way? That heinous crime, or do we look at the penalty to be held at the supermax? Siyempre dapat yata mayroong objective
Only-
di ba? Basis.
Only heinous crimes are defined, sir, in the law.
If you are found guilty of committing a heinous crime, you are detained at the
That is the proposal.
supermax.
That is the, it's only for high-level offenders.
Kaya nga, the supermax is for high-level offenders.
Yes, sir.
And high-level offenders are those who have been sentenced to life or reclusion perpetua.
Yes, sir.
Tama?
Yes, sir.
O, so yan ang tanong namin sa Director General. Among your prisoners, ilan doon ang sentenced to life or reclusion perpetua?
Reclusion perpetua is 19,777. Life
19,000
imprisonment is 7,629.
Yun talaga.
And death penalty is 147, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
yes, Senator Coco. Sir, ito bang sinasabi mo ngayon, 27,000, ito na yung population ng maximum security compound?
Yes.
Yan na yun?
With the permission of the Secretary, yes, Your
Kasama
Honor,
yun?
Mr. Chair.
So, yung maximum security compound, gagawa tayo ng supermax, meaning one level higher than the maximum security compound. Siguro, kahit na siguro eligible sila yung 27,000 na population ng maximum security compound at present, eligible silang ma-elevate sa supermax siguro, pipiliin lang siguro natin yung iakyat doon dahil it defeats the purpose of creating supermax kung pati yung nasa maximum security compound, iakyat natin sa supermax. Di ba? Siguro,
Sir,
yes,
probably for the
yes, sir.
effect, for what we need for the corrections part of it, we would likely recommend the high-level offenders be the drug lords, sir, or those who are still able to continue their activities unless they are kept in a facility which will prevent them from continuing the activities that they undertook that caused them to be sentenced.
Yes, because Senator Coco, right now, meron man tayong supermax dyan sa Bilibid. Yung building 14, di ba, ginagawa natin yung supermax. I don't know if it's still existing and operating. Yung building 14, yan yung kilasipay natin as supermax. Nandoon lahat yung mga drug lord, particularly yung mga Chinese drug lords, at saka yung mga terorista na mga ISIS-inspired na mga terrorist, andoon sila sa supermax. So kung gagawa tayo ng mas malaking supermax, mas marami ang ma-accommodate doon. Pero not the whole, sayang rin yung napakalaking compound, yung maximum security compound. Anyway, may plano pala kayong iiwanan yan, sir, di ba?
Your Honors.
Ibenta natin, sir, ibenta natin?
Your Honors, just to answer the
Yes, sir.
question, sir, the trend now in penology is for 1,500 people to be the maximum number to be held in one facility. And actually, that is what the UN Office of Drugs and Crime is recommending. But maybe 2,000 is still allowable. That's why when we proposed, what we're proposing really is to have regional prisons for this maximum security. Because we have to be able to bring them to areas where they're nearer their families, so they can still be, our belief is they can still be subject to corrections, to be able to be rehabilitated, to rejoin society. So, but the Supermax facility, I believe, is really more important for us to bring those who can still carry out criminal activities so that we can stop them from undertaking criminal activities. That's why we are recommending the drug lords who with a telephone can cause drugs to be distributed throughout the country.
So, okay, now I understand it, Mr. Chairman. It's a fourth category pala, so we will have a minimum, medium, maximum, and a super max. Okay, kasi yung pagkakaalam ko dyan, dapat andun siya sa sa the incentive to escape Kaya nga minamaximum muna actually yung mga life at saka yung mga death kasi meron ng incentive to escape So ito pala sa atin, sa Philippine approach is because they're able to still conduct criminal activity. But it's the same people running it. Maximum na nga sila. And when you admit that they're continuing their criminal activities and then a supermax, so what's the difference?
Sir, when we have a mega prison like Muntinlupa, and we do not have enough guards, it is already the prisoners who control the scene. Sa totoo lang po, sila na po ang may control ng lahat. Halimbawa po, may nawawalang tao sa kulungan. Minsan, kung tayo po maghahanap, hindi tayo magpapatulong sa mga prisoners. 2 araw, 3 araw na, hindi pa natin nahahanap yung tao na kailangan natin. Yun po yung coping mechanism natin dito. Ay nangyayari po, yung gangs, yung organization doon, sila po talaga ang nagko-control na show. Kaya kailangan po mas maliit po yung prison, mas kaunti ang tao, para mas maganda yung ratio ng bantay sa nakakulong po. Kaya pagka ganun po yung pinag-uusapan, 30,000 people, ang laki po ng problema natin kasi hindi natin talaga makokontrol unless we build smaller jails like regional prisons para we can be in control of the people. Pero basta ganun kalaki, wala talaga taas ang kamay nyo, mahirapan po tayo talaga.
Pero, Senator Coco, Mr. Chair, ganun pa rin ang problema yun. Kahit na palit-litan natin ang facilities, kung ang manpower the same pa rin, ang ratio na 1:1 or whatever ratio, ideal ratio that we want to achieve, hindi pa rin natin ma-achieve yung pagkukontrol sa kanila.
Ang nangyayari kasi ngayon, sa laki po ng Muntinlupa, sa dami po ng tao, yung prison guards nga, hindi natin makontrol din Yung dami ng prison guards, mga 5,000 ba yan dapat, Director DG? Mga 5,000 guards yan, di ba? At any one time.
Yes.
Hindi ho natin nakikita yung 5,000 guards na yan. We don't see all of them. And sometimes we suspect that only half of them go to work. Or only 2,000 of them go to work out of the 5,000. Kasi nga, sobrang laki ng facility Kaya we really have to put them in controlled facilities where a head count is always possible every 2 to 3 hours na hindi po kinakailangan magre-rely sa gang. Kasi ngayon everything the gangs are the ones who dictate a lot of the pace of what happens inside the jail. That's our problem now, sir.
Yes, sir. Pero alam mo, during my time, when I was there, I really saw to it na never itong mga gangs na ito magkocontrol sa affairs sa loob. It should be the corrections officer na magkontrol. Sabi ko nga sa kanila kung siga kayo dito, ngayon, kami ang siga. Hindi kayo pwede maging siga. Alam mo yung sir, yung catwalk natin dyan, twice a day ko yan iniikot. Yung catwalk sa loob ng maximum. Iniikot, ewan ko kayo, kung iniikutan pa yan ng gwardiya. Morning and afternoon ko yan iniikot. Talaga to see to it na hindi makakontrol yung gang dyan sa loob. Dapat tayo may control, yung ating mga corrections officer. Talagang liable sila kapag nagkalat yung mga tao na doon sa loob. Dapat kontrolado talaga natin. But anyway, mahirap talaga i-control. Mahirap. Ako, aminado ko, mahirap i-control. Pero kung gamitan natin ng kamay na bakal at saka yung matibay na pananampalataya, talagang makukontrol natin yung mga siraulo dyan sa loob. Yun lang, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman, okay, siguro if I can just request for an organized presentation of the plan. No? Siguro, what is the supermax? How much is the budget? How many years natin na hintayin yan bago kasi may legal basis na sabi nyo so paano matayo? How about the regional prisons? Saan ba ito located? Ilan ito? How much would be the budget? How many years? Kasi I'm looking at this chart ninyo, table ninyo rito na even sa mga Iwahig Prison, Davao Prison, sa mga regional natin, ang occupancy rate more than 100% na rin pala Tama? Ganun, tama yung Director General, no?
Yes, sir, you're right, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
So sige po, kailangan natin ng magandang plano dyan because yun nga, meron kasabihan that the way you treat your prisoners reflects on the quality of your society. Same with your children, ganun yata yun eh. The way you treat the children and the prisoners. Magkita mo yung commonality ng dalawa, these are the voiceless eh. So we never should abuse and forget the voiceless in our society. Tsaka yun ang penalty nila. Ang penalty nila is the deprivation of liberty, hindi yung deprivation of all the rights or humanity. Hindi naman yun ang penalty nila. Ngayon, siguro, and then siguro ang nangyayari, ito, life imprisonment, reclusion perpetua, 27,000. Siguro, Secretary, and to the entire justice family, pag-isipan natin mabuti ito, are we making criminal too many acts? And are we punishing too severely? Yan ang pag-isipan natin. We may be punishing too severely. May mga non-violent crimes dyan na 10 years is already hell. Diba? Especially with the description ng ating jails and prisons. Na-feature nga tayo, Mr. Chairman, sa the world's toughest prisons. Nandun. Pero ang comment nung nung host doon, yung nag-experiment ng life in jails or prison, not because of our detainees are tough katulad ng ibang bansa na but they find our system strange that it is the persons under detention running the system, even the jail system. Si Dr. Agbayani just died in the Manila City Jail. Imagine mo yun. Well, and then I think, I do not know kung authentic yung kumakalat na letter niya. He described life in the Manila City Jail. So, pero nakita ko rin naman din sa mga documentary na yun that, marami nag-aaral, skills training, okay, and then the physical fitness, okay. So, continue that good work na meron yata kayo napapagraduate, no? Meron na, sa individual, may nabasa nga ako sa Cebu rin, nag-graduate sila. So,